Hi, I'm Andy Jenks, the president of the Banadad Trail Association. I'd like to talk about the Banadad Trail and the Banadad Trail Association. Now, the Banadad Trail is a groomed wilderness cross-country ski trail, and it's the longest one within the BWCA. There's one other where snowmobiles are allowed to groom within the BWCA, but we're the longest. And our entire system is 41 kilometers, and 27 kilometers of that is the Banadad Ski Trail, most of which is within the Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness. And that makes it a very special experience because it's in a wilderness you're skiing on a groomed trail. Now, the association has had some important successes recently. We've been an association for over 10 years, created by my good friend Karen Munson, and some other very important dedicated board members over the years. And so we've had a lot of support for the management or administration of the Banadad Trail, and we've had quite a bit of support from members. And we'd want to thank our members for their support and other family and friends. But this annual meeting that we had 2 weeks ago in the Mid-Gunflint Firehouse, we actually had 31 people come, which is really good for us to have such interest and such support. And then the next day we had our clearing event, and we had 21 people actually involved in the clearing. And for quite a few years, we've had the North Stars ski touring group come up actually the day before and help us groom. So the North Stars, combined with our regular volunteers, make quite a sizable commitment to clearing. And we were able to clear this year about 13.5 miles on our work weekend, which is really pretty amazing. Now, we have at this point 16 miles groomed, and we've got another few pieces to continue to work at. But we've had several efforts this year, which is rare. Usually we just have the work weekend, but this year we actually had a group go camp out on the trail, paddle in and camp, which was very helpful. And we had several groups come before and after the clearing weekend to help us with the clearing. So we're really getting quite a bit of support. And this all has yielded very good results. We had a good snow season in 17-18, and we had almost our record number of skiers, that at least our second highest, if not our highest, where we had 971 skier days on the Banadad Trail. So we're really doing quite well in our activity. Now, the other news is that we finally got the sleds working and the equipment working. We've always had a sled or two working with Barb and Ted Young from the Poplar Creek Bed and Breakfast, who really has been the mainstay of the Banadad since its inception. They were the ones that really helped put it together. And it really also works nicely with their business, their bed and breakfast, and the yurts that they have nearby the trail that use the trail. But we've been using their sleds for some time, and we purchased a sled with them a few years back. But this year we were able to obtain a grant from the state of Minnesota to get 3/4 of the funds for a sled. So we were able to buy a new Arctic Cat. We had to take a loan out for the other small piece of it that the state grant didn't cover, but we're able to get a sled that has a winch on the front and a number of important features for grooming, so that we now have 3 working sleds for grooming. We also have got pretty stable grooming help for Ted. As Ted's gotten older, it's been important to have other help because Ted had been carrying the weight himself for many, many years, and now we've got some pretty good stable help that is able to get out and groom now with our equipment. Now, we've also added this last year, and it worked very successful this last year and will continue this year. The groomers carry inReach. They carry a little satellite communicator so that when they're out on the remote trail, in the case of 15, 16 miles out in the wilderness by themselves, they have a way to communicate, and we have a way to actually see where they are. So it's been very helpful to improve the safety. We're also having some of the users who ski on the trail carry the satellite communicators if they want that type of extra comfort level. and for safety, so that the safety has been improved, the equipment's been improved, and a couple of weeks ago we received delivery of some sheds, some housing that we'll be able to put our equipment in to keep it safe. We had it under blue tarps for many years, so that this is a big improvement that we have some sheds to put it in. We were able to receive a very gracious grant of $5,000 from the North Star Skiing Club, who's been a big supporter of ours, and we were able to raise the money, the additional money, to have a group of Amish who built the shed, built the two sheds, and using some Mennonite tools, and the Mennonites delivered it, which was quite interesting. And so we've got two little sheds, and Ted's given us the land, or giving us easement on the land for the sheds. So we own the sheds, and we have an easement on the land, and we have an agreement with him for the electricity for it. So it's really a good time for the Banadad Trail in its use as well as its support. And we want to thank you for all your support. And the important thing to remember is that we only get $7,500 in the ski pass funds from the state of Minnesota, and that's it for our budget. And so it's really, and that's what it takes pretty much to do the grooming throughout the season. And so we really rely on our members and our the whatever grants we're able to put together. So it's quite a hand-to-mouth organization. So please remember us at the time, our fundraising time, and remember to keep your membership update. But like I say, thanks. We had a good year, and if you're able to arrange for some good snow again this year, please put a good word in for us. Thank you so much.